Hey guys, and welcome to Farming Simulator 2017 on Gwenddwr. So, I've come to field 40 as we are done. We've finished this field, need spraying, need some fertilizer laying down. So, I don't know if I'll go over it with the sprayer, thinking that's what I'll probably do. And go from there. I was possibly going to do the spreader, but to be quite honest, I think this just needs sprayed. I'm probably going to throw Courseplay on it, just to get it over and done with, so I'm not waiting around for a long time. Now, Monday's video is going to be short. Long story short is, Sunday, time of me recording this, it's later than I ever record Sunday's videos usually. Jess is getting ready for school. She starts back on Tuesday teaching, and this year she's got her own classroom for the first time ever for a full year. She's got an LTO, long-term occasional teacher, is what that stands for. Basically, when other teachers usually go on leave for whatever reason, usually pregnancies, they can choose a full year, and school she's going to, this person has, so she landed the classroom for a full year. So the first time she's ever started a school year off like this. So she has got a lot to do, and she's been slaving away on her laptop and desktop all night. She's got a school laptop and personal desktop. So, with that being said, she's been in here and I've not been able to record. And now she's watching a show right now, which is an hour long, so I can record. And I want to, because how late it is, I want to keep it short so it actually takes less time to render, more than anything. So we'll back this up, there we go. And I think I'll just use this on the sprayer. Actually, you know what, let's use the fast track, why not? Something different for a change. I don't need to jump into that. Want to jump into this. Where's the sprayer? The sprayer could be already down there, I guess. Let's have a look. What's that? Baler, forgot about that. The sprayer's down there. So one good thing about this map is I keep everything usually in one spot, and because it's so small you can clearly see, yeah, the sprayer's not down there, it's just a square baler. So what have I been up to? Well, Saturday I was hoping to stream, didn't. Long story short is Jess and her mum on Saturdays usually go and get groceries, and I stream. They left earlier because me and Jess were going over to a cousin's place that night, which is about an hour's drive away, so we wanted to leave earlier. They went out earlier. I thought I wouldn't be able to stream. I called the shot saying I will not be streaming. Basically, I wouldn't be able to because I always help them bring in the groceries. It's sort of part of the deal. They go and get them, I bring them in. And I was expecting them to be back sooner. She texted me saying that I can stream, and by that point I already called it. Sunday, say I'm recording this, I was hoping to do that, but Jess has been all busy all day, so no stream on Saturday. Unfortunately, it's just the way it works. Unfortunately. Shouldn't be an issue for this week. Luckily, and well, like I said, she's back to school, so my routine can go back to what it used to be, which I am looking forward to, I'm not gonna lie. I am looking forward to. So we'll get this connected up and in the field. Yeah, it's got 2,993 litres, so it should be good there. Also, I've been playing the living snot out of 2 Point Hospital, and I would kind of do a little bit on there, take a break and go on and do some air hauler in FSX, Flight Simulator. Well, Flight Simulator X, or Microsoft Flight Simulator X, should I say. Basically what Dave streamed and stuff. It's a game that, or a simulator, that I've played since a kid. And it's a game that I've sort of ummed and ahed about putting on the channel. At the same time, I don't want the critiques to come out, oh, you're doing this wrong, you're doing that wrong. That's a game that is always going to stay for myself. As much as doing some content on it could be beneficial and fun for you guys to possibly watch, not for me. So, I play it for myself, basically. One of very few games that I do that with, to be honest. 2 Point I will put on the channel. I want to do a video on it at some point, but video series is on 2 Point. I don't know how well they will do on YouTube unless you're someone known to do something like that. I don't know how I could make it interesting myself. One headland after generate the course. Shouldn't take long. Why is it going diagonally? Why wouldn't you just go across the damn field? Let's try this. Just position ourselves going up and down it like so. And see if we can get a different layout, because that just looked weird. Not that it's going to matter, but yeah, that's going to do whatever, screw it. First waypoint, drive course. Like I said, the reason I've got this going on courseplay is I don't want to faff around with spraying. I know as soon as people see that you've been spraying, it's almost like it's an instant switch off button. I've never understood it personally. Okay. Jump into this. And find a front weight and a plough. Does that field actually need ploughing? Because if it doesn't, then I may just cultivate it. Harvested. Ploughed. Yeah, some parts of it need it, but it doesn't need it. I think the yields are better if you do it anyway, so we'll go ahead. That's the little bucket for it. There's the front weight. That'll do. That's a little bucket for that thing. Which, inevitably, if you got that in the thumbnail, the video views are 10 times better than what they normally are. Logic. There's a plan. But it's not something I'm going to keep on doing with that in the thumbnail, to be honest. In the YouTuber in me says, do it because it's worth views. The person that hates that type of thing in me is like, yeah, just leave it be. Because there's only so much you can get with a thumbnail of that thing before it is just the same thing over and over again. Now this will be on courseplay as well. Now the problem I'm getting with this map, and I think I'm almost at that brink of just hitting pure and utter burnout of the game and getting bored of it. I'm finding myself doing the same thing over and over again, and it's just getting very repetitive for me and getting very boring. Could be what you guys are facing, and that's why the views are probably dropped off on the video. I wouldn't be too surprised at all to hear that, because I'm just finding myself very much constantly cultivating, well, ploughing, cultivating, harvesting, or seeding, harvesting, fertilizing, rinse and repeat, done. Oh look, a bit of animal work going on. As far as this map, because I barely got any animals. Just trying to find ways of changing it up, I guess. Nearest waypoints, first waypoint, drive course. I'm sure we'll just back it up so it can go straight forward, although it'll go off to the side, I know it will. Oh no, you're gonna be good. Beautiful. I jump the hedge, go into this field. I think the combine needs emptying. Is the pipe out? Yeah, it is. Yeah, if memory serves correctly, I did that so I would remind myself to go empty it. Now that field there, I think, is wheat, so we're going to have to dump the grain as well, which I'll probably see what we've got in the silo and then just get rid of it. And sell it while that's going in the field. More than likely is what we'll do. Well, that's empty and we can jump into this, make the most of our time. In field 40, it won't take long to do. That field will not be ploughed by the time we're finished, so I'll have to save the course. Or remember to save the course at least. I figure out a somewhat interesting thumbnail, which I think I've already used this. Oh yeah, the combine needs fuel too. There we go, back that up. The invisible collision on the gate posts. Oh. That is wearing very thin on me. Keep on hitting them. Alright, conveniently, the 7530 is parked right where I need it. Oh, now we can reach. What's that slipping on? Oh, are you kidding me? Really? No. Deal with it. Not in the mood to faff around with that. Not at all. Right, what we'll do is connect the quickie back up to this to get it moved out of the way. Most of the time I just rock the front loader attached. Just like IRL. I'm not sure, big bag wise, what is full of what right now. That's got partial fit. And now I can pick it up. Are you kidding? The other day I couldn't pick it up. Good figure. And this one, I think is full, and that's seed. Yeah, it's full. And that's slowly fueling up. Get this out the field and into the next, which is probably what the thumbnail will be. That actually looks pretty nice. That's nice. There we go, good photo. Print screen. And, better yet, good old Courseplay didn't come up and get in my way. Hate driving through the crop like this. I say that every video I have to do it. Which is pretty much every video. It really is. Darn crop circles. And jump into this. See how much we've got in the silo. Might as well sell it if we can get a trailer load. If not, I'll just dump it. And of course, hopefully this week we'll start hearing some new stuff. That being said, unfortunately, Lissatan is in hospital. So he's been down and out for a little while now, ever since Gamescom, which is very unfortunate. It's a shame. So I don't think we'll be seeing any news anytime soon unless Martin's going to start taking over for that. I think Martin's PR and Lusatan is media stuff, although they're the same thing, but I think Martin is very much in with the brands and stuff like that as much as he is the community, where Lusatan is community manager more than anything. So he's dealing with the people playing the games, Martin's dealing with who can advertise the game the best and potentially bring the value to the game the most, as much as I think I understand his role. So Martin may have to take over that position for a little bit, depending on how rough Lusatan is. Hopefully he's okay. Hopefully it's nothing crazy. For his sake, so if you're on Giants in Discord, wish him well. No doubt he's keeping an eye on it, but not being active. Because he is sick, and that's his job, is dealing with that stuff. So I imagine he doesn't really want to be dealing with that. Oh, I butchered that one up. Alright, that's empty, and Fast Track is finished spraying, as I suspected. It wouldn't have taken long, but you look, we've been going 17 minutes now. And that would have been most of the video if we did it ourselves, so you guys are welcome. Alright, what we'll do is we'll take it back down to the main yard. No need it to be up here. The loader needs to get brought back down too. But let's just say we'll save that for a live stream. On the brakes. And put cruise on. Don't know why, but my nose has gone stupidly itchy, like it usually is on the streams. It's a pain in the butt when it does that. Is that our field? Yeah, it is. Yeah, so we're going that one and then this one over here. And this can get thrown back down. That should be full now. The combine, and we'll probably get either that field completed or a massive chunk of it done. Apparently I cannot back up today to save my life. Good grief. It's one of those days. Well, nights. The day's over. Had a pretty relaxed day today, I'm not gonna lie. I've literally done nothing but game. Now let's see the final price. It's not gonna be cheap. £627. And that got us basically to a full tank, which is 500 litres apparently. Now I'm aiming this video to be about 25 minutes long today, give or take. And give and take is pieces that inevitably you end up chopping out. I'm trying to tuck this into the hedge as much as possible. There we go. That's better. Now, as far as the video goes to the air show, I haven't even looked at putting that in Premiere yet. That'd be something I forget far enough ahead this week that I'll look at. That's barley. Okay then. Now if I can, I'll lay down the swaths, get some baling done. I'll do some actual farming for a change. Such a nice combine, this one. I do like it. It's just that old school look to it. And it is, like, you can tell this is where I guess they started to modernise the way the cabs are internally. In some areas at least. Like, you look at the gauges and all of that, that's very old. You look at the style of the cab, and it looks fairly modern from the outside. It's not until you get inside you go, oh yeah, okay, I'm back in the 60s now. And this combine was probably the 80s, I imagine. I'm not too sure. Maybe even the 90s. I'm really not too sure. Let's face it, as far as machinery went, we were still very analog in the 90s. Instead of going digital dashes on everything. Which, I prefer gauges over digital stuff. I really do. Rather not look at an LCD screen, rather look at a analog gauge with numbers going around. And granted, digital display is more accurate, you could say. Less to go wrong. Other than a whole computer. Take that for what you will. So we'll probably do 3 rounds, and then whatever up and down. We'll probably only do the rounds today in this video. Before I cut it off, and you guys will probably see this again on Tuesday? No, Thursday. If I do the videos right. Of course, Lone Oak is not going anywhere. I really want to carry on that map. I do enjoy it. If the views completely and utterly kill themselves on it, then it's when I may look at putting that to bed, unfortunately. And some of you may be asking, oh, what about Shamrock? As far as I know, Shamrock still has been looked at. I've been hearing people talk about possibly Giants have stopped testing and just haven't said anything. I don't think they have. They could be taking Lister and being off sick as an opportunity to either catch up on development work, or testing work, aka the QA testers, testing 19, or he is literally the only person that pushes stuff live, which I doubt. Maybe they have time off after Gamescom. I don't know. We just don't know at this point. All I can say is, as far as I am aware, Shamrock has not moved and tested. Oxy hasn't told us anything, at least. He said he would as soon as the status of it changes. So, Giants are going for a busy time right now, let's face it. 17 is probably kind of on the back of their minds. For the most part, it's all about the new game. I'll start leveler in this corner if I can't rotate around without it messing up stuff. Bah, the look of teens anyway. Turn. There we go. This is the final round on here. Yeah, by the looks of it, I was about right for what I said. Sweet. So, I haven't said it at the beginning, I don't think anyway, but I hope you guys had a good weekend. You're all doing good. And also, for those of you that are watching this, when do you guys go back to school? Is it today? I'm not too sure. I'm out of touch with a lot of that. That's probably going to fluctuate a lot of our views, as far as farm sim goes, as far as content goes, for most of us. Some of you are going back, going into sort of comprehensive school going into year 7. Some of you could be going into the last year of school. Some of you could have gone to college. A lot of you, well, basically no matter where you are, in that point of time, school is changing how you know it. It really is. You either go into the top of the food chain, if you like, or you're going straight down to the bottom. It's kind of comical how that all works. Minus college. College isn't like that. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed. We'll be back tomorrow on Hopefield Farm, more than likely. So until next time, hope you guys enjoyed. Catch you guys later. See you.